Hello everyone, my painting lovers. Today it's time to paint. We are going to do it on the walls, on the ceiling, on the woodwork. How? That's exactly what I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to show you and give you my tricks to make those straight lines on the walls with the brush. Let's do it. Not all brushes are good or recommended to make those straight lines on the walls. I recommend one really soft, with soft bristles. Ask in your paint store which one they recommend to you, if the paint is latex or water-based. Okay, let's start. Now I'm going to tell you what's the trick or the secret to do those straight lines on the woodwork, on the ceiling, and on the walls. What's my secret? Okay, my friends, beside the pulse, having a straight hand to do those nice lines on the walls, my point or my secret is a really good preparation on every single angle or corners. If you see the old paint is peeling off or the caulk is cracked, remove it and reapply paintable caulk like you can see in the video. That's my secret. Rebuild the corner or rebuild the angle. To apply the caulk, make sure you do a good job, because to make the straight lines, everything depends on this preparation. So make sure you have a wet rag to soften the caulk, soften the surface. That's exactly what we have to do a good preparations on those corners. Now we're ready to get the brush and make straight lines. Now you can see the image. That's the result of a good caulking preparation. That's exactly how you have to do it. Alright, my friends, that was everything has to do with the preparation around the woodwork. Let's jump to do a straight line around the ceiling. What's the trick? Now we have a good corner around the ceiling with a nice preparation like I suggested previously. Now we are going to paint the ceiling first. That's exactly what we did with the woodwork. We paint the casing edges before. So now we are going to do the brush trim around the ceiling. You can also touch the wall a little bit, like 1 inch. You can touch it because it's easier to make a straight line on the wall with the wall finish. As soon as we have the ceiling paint dry, we are ready to make straight lines. So remember, let's review. First of all, we have to do a nice preparation on the corners. And then we have to paint the ceiling first and touch the wall a little bit. After the ceiling paint is dry, we're ready to make a straight line. Now the poles count, but believe me, after the preparation I suggest it's much easier to make the line. Enjoy! Now we know how to make those straight lines around the ceiling, around the woodwork, around the windows, doors. So I'm going to leave you alone watching my video carefully and follow my instructions. Please remember this tip. We have to finish the whole brush cutting before apply the second coat with the roll sleeve on the walls. Remember, the roll sleeve is going to cover every single brush mark. So that's why you have to do the brush before the second coat on the walls. Okay guys, let's see one more time. I hope how to cut around the ceiling is pretty clear to you. Now, let's remember how to do it around the woodwork. As soon as the caulk is already dry, you are ready to use the brush and make those straight lines. Remember, if you're going to paint the woodwork first, because it's easier making a straight line on the wall. So that's why you have to paint the casing edge before do the straight line on the wall. Let's see what we got one more time. We paint the ceiling before cutting the walls with the brush. Second, we paint the woodwork before cutting the walls. That's because do the straight line is easier on the wall. The third and the final step, we are going to do the brush trim on the walls first. And you will see it's much easier paint the molding this way. These tips make your job easier and faster. So if you do the brush or paint the wall first, it's going to be easier to make the line on the base molding, exactly like you see in the video. So that's exactly what we are going to do. Okay guys, let's check it out. As soon as the brush cutting is dry on the wall, let's start to making a straight line on the molding. Take your time and do it carefully. Okay, the hard part is done. How to cut and do those straight lines all around the job. Now we are ready to apply the second coat with the roller sleeve on the walls. One more tutorial is coming, and I'm going to show you, give you my tricks, and how to use the roll sleeve properly on the walls. Okay guys, thank you one more time to be there for your support. I hope you like my techniques. I'll see you soon.